The week of August the 4th to the 10th is entirely dominated by the planet Mars, who is in aspect with all the transpersonal planets Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Courage, determination, dynamic actions, a fighting spirit, as well as a certain moral and physical intensity are brought forward. What else can we expect? This is what we shall find out here today. Good morning, bonjour, Michelle Karen, astrologer, shaman. Welcome to my channel dedicated to the practical uses of astrology to lead a better life. Wednesday, August the 6th, Mars enters Libra till September the 23rd. During the next 7 weeks, we could procrastinate, going back and forth forever until we reach a decision and get things done. But the good news is that we shall have weighed all the options carefully before leaping into action. And when we do, we are very efficient. Our wish to make everybody happy makes us more tactful, diplomatic, and conciliatory than usual. Being compromising and good at recognizing conflict before it erupts are traits that are strongly emphasized during this cycle. We are likely to be more assertive yet cooperative and enjoy mental sparring. A strong dislike for anger could make us win a battle by feigning weakness. We are ready to fight for fairness, peace, and justice. We idealize beauty and are attracted to art and balanced form of exercise such as dance, yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong. If we can avoid being superficial and manipulative, we are friendlier and more social than usual. Drawn to partnerships and romance, we seek gentle, calm, harmonious, mutually supportive relationships. This cycle is very good for honing our logic and developing our communication and organizational skills. Friday, August the 8th, two aspects, Mars trine Uranus and in opposition with Saturn. So they're a little in opposition with each other. Mars trine Uranus makes our energy very high and electric. We feel independent, determined, we are ready to drop our inhibitions and willing to take risks. Our decisions are daring, inventive, and constructive, and our ideas original and dynamic. We are able to free ourselves from challenges and an outmoded routine in very innovative ways, as well as inspire others with our leadership abilities. Unexpected events introduce us to a different environment, new people, and unusual activities. We are excited to tackle unusual stimulating projects. Engineering, science, electronics, and technology are all favored by this transit. Without resorting to any impulsive, destructive action, we break down the barriers that had been blocking us from doing what we wanted. Liberated from frustrating circumstances as well as limiting duties and obligations, we have the confidence to try things that enhance our freedom of expression. We can finally get involved in dynamic relationships, develop an exciting project, start a new job, launch an independent enterprise, improve ourselves both mentally and spiritually, and engage in lively actions with friends, groups, or organizations. This transit brings significant breakthroughs in our personal growth. We could be absolutely amazed at how little we care about criticism and how great it feels to reveal aspects of our personality that had been a little buried until now. And also, on Friday, August the 8th, Mars is in opposition with Saturn. Our awareness of life's challenges helps us give helpful advice. Yet, this transit is not completely without conflict. A certain nervousness, impatience, and restlessness could upset the flow of the day, the source of which could be a little difficult to understand. We could be confronted to temper outbursts, people who blow hot and cold, and whose courage and defiance break down when backed in a corner. This could easily lead to frustration, resentment, even hostility. Acting superior through force and destruction in an attempt to hide our personal inadequacies rarely works, even less today. We could feel torn between the need to exert ourselves and the fear of the consequences of our actions. We need to be particularly careful to not run into conflicts with business associates, authority figures, particularly the police. Take extra care when handling firearms of any sort or any kind of machinery, and do our best to avoid aggressive, potentially violent people. Joint finances could also be a source of challenge. Adventurous, risky sports such as rock climbing, skiing, race car driving are not so advised today, as we could be a little accident prone. While we work really well under pressure, we might notice that we don't get much done. Some inner insecurities, fear of success, or oppressive dictatorial people could stifle our professional ambitions. It is wise to revamp our diet, readjust our exercise routine, and, as much as possible, eliminate sources of stress. In the face of turbulence, we could endeavor to do our best to remain calm and rational. Even if it feels like it, the grass is not necessarily greener on the other side. If we can give ourselves the sympathy we need instead of waiting for it to come from the outside, and discipline ourselves to finish our projects, this day can be both inspiring and constructive. Saturday, August the 9th, Mars again is in opposition with Neptune. We are likely to feel a little confused, low, discouraged, inadequate, and maybe incompetent. We could be faced with the unpleasant consequences of past actions. Complex and intricate obstacles block our efforts. We could be the victim of secret intrigues, frauds, maybe scams. Unlikely to give us the credit we deserve, people may feel a little disappointing. Their promises are empty, they could be odd, evasive, misrepresent themselves, be downright deceitful and discouraging, or involved in some kind of undercover activity. We could fall prey to phobias and suffer from suppressed anger and subconscious desires. An illness could be misdiagnosed. There could be issues related to gas, oil, infections, contaminations, or water leakage. Our idealism is high, but wanting to see things our way could blind us to the truth. Discontent with our present circumstances, we could dream of a better life and be tempted to escape in drugs and alcohol. But because our sensitivity to substances is highly enhanced today, this is absolutely not advised. Our best protection is the purity of our intentions, getting all the facts, staying as grounded in reality as possible, of course, avoiding shady characters, making sure we do not get involved in any dubious occult activity, and are 100% responsible and honest in our business and financial dealings. Getting involved in social and charity work or artistic creativity helps alleviate the potential dangers of this transit. And finally, Sunday, August the 10th, Mars, again, trine Pluto. Our power and energy are highly intensified. We understand our own motivations deeply, recognize the areas within ourselves that are dark and in need of change, and are able to eliminate anything outmoded or non essential from our lives through dynamic, brave, purposeful action. Because our leadership abilities are so strong that we influence others just through our mere example, it is absolutely essential that we come from a place of wanting the highest good. Eliciting the cooperation of others comes easily, and if we reform and renovate what no longer works, we can accomplish amazingly constructive achievements that can improve both our personal lives and the world at large. Fighting injustice, standing for our principles, demonstrating courage, being honest and decisive are powerful tools that enable us to die to the old and be reborn to our truth with maturity, a sense of responsibility, and a greater consciousness of our real needs. Scientific research, technological progress, professional efficiency, and spiritual work are greatly favored. We leave absolutely no stone unturned in our research, are not afraid of exploring even the darkest recesses of life. Uncovering covert information, we have the courage to face our deepest feelings of passion, anger, desire, hostility, possessiveness, and jealousy. This transit can help us grow in massive ways. If you are already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Your comments are always appreciated. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to place a thumbs up and hit the little bell to be notified when I upload a new video every Thursday and sometimes another one during the week. Remember, as always, choose your battles, walk in beauty. Thank you for watching. Until next time.